talking with Coach Marty Simmons here at the holiday time. We played about 40% of the schedule. And Coach, I don't know if I have an opening question or not. I'm just going to let you have open mic. Tell me a little bit about the team, how you evaluate the season so far.
Well, I wish we had more wins, David, but overall I'm pretty pleased. We've battled through a little bit of adversity. You know, Tiger went down with an injury after the Loyola game where he had a fractured bone right between his eyes there. Fortunately, we've been able to get him back, but you know, we played the tournament over in Miami and didn't have him, and we didn't have one of the games there. We got in foul trouble, didn't have a point guard. So we've come a long way. I think our guys have grown. I think we've gotten better. Obviously, we went out to Kansas and really played well. Really battled in a tough environment. Felt like we let one kind of get away the other day against Central Arkansas. No disrespect to them because I think they're a very, very good team. But you know, we didn't execute very well down the stretch. That's on us. But we're looking forward to Sunday and finishing out the first semester of the season here, and then getting ready for conference play.
One thing that's really stuck out to me is the bench play. You've had the last few games really more scoring off the bench than you have the starters. I'm not sure who the starters are and who the finishers are, but nonetheless, you've got a pretty good rotation. That bench has really been helpful.
It has, and I think a lot of that has to do with when guys were hurt. When Tiger was hurt, I thought Jalen Gibson really stepped up and did a good job. And really, Corey Sawyer deserves a lot of credit. You know, we went out to Kansas. He was one guy that didn't play in that game. We brought him in and talked to him and really challenged him to practice harder, to be more aggressive. And really, since then, he's done that. You know, I mean, he's one guy that we can really look at and say that the way you're practicing is the way you're playing, because he's been really aggressive in practice and it's carried over into the games. But having depth, you and I talked about this in one of our earlier filmings, is something that I think is a real asset for our team. We've been able to play some smaller lineups out there when we've had Cooper and Sincere and even Kendall as maybe the 4 and 5. So versatility, I think, is going to be a real strength. We just have to continue to one thing, finishing at the rim. We've got to be better at that. You know, our numbers there is not great. Just physical toughness. You know, being better there, block out, rebounding. Just a lot of the little fundamental things with game planning. I think we can get better at. But I think just evaluating from where we were at the beginning to where we're at now, we feel like we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah, rebounding to me is much better than last year. And I look at the offensive rebounds. We're one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the conference. And I know we haven't played any conference games yet, but nonetheless, we rank among the better teams in that category.
Yeah, I think we're probably better statistically than what we watch on a daily basis. You know, it got us the other day in the Central Arkansas game. You know, we weren't physically blocking out, and it cost us, you know, down the stretch. So we have, and we are athletic. You know, Cooper does a great job on the offensive glass. He's just got a knack. He's got good hands. He's done a great job there. Jermaine's done a good job on the offensive glass. We've got some athletic guards. Kyle Shelton, for a guard, is one of the better offensive rebounders that I've had the opportunity to coach. So we've got some athletic guys that have some length. You know, we need that. You know, offensively, we're not an overpowering offensive team. So finding ways, offensive glass, scoring off your defense, getting to the free throw line, finding other ways to score the basketball is going to be really important for us.
Seems like our transition game is where we've picked up a lot of points this year rather than the half-court offense.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. Like when we knock it loose, when we get it off the glass and we get it out and we use our athleticism, we use our speed, we share the basketball, that's when we're at our best. But we have to continue to improve in the half court. You know, when you get into conference play, teams are going to do a better job of taking away that transition, and now you're going to get in, and we've got to be able to grind it out. We've got to be able to get the ball to the third and fourth side and make good decisions. We've got, you know, We were 5 for 11 from three the other day. We got to find a way to get more threes up, more attempts up. I think our guys are getting better at shooting the basketball. We just got to continue to find ways to get more attempts.
Defensively, we're leading the league in scoring defense, giving up 63 a game. I know there's 3 or 4 opponents in there that we've held under 50 that lesser talent, for want of a better term. How do you feel about the team defensively?
We're trending in the right direction. You know, I think we can always get better. I'm sure you figured that out by now.
Yeah.
But there are. I mean, if we watch practice together here, David, I could point out things. You know, jumping to the ball. You know, our positioning has to be better. Our activity on the ball, our ability to guard the ball, rotations. I mean, there's just all the fundamentals. You know, we have to continue to teach and get better. But we have the talent, the athletic talent, that if we can put that with these fundamentals, I said at the very beginning, we can have a dynamite defensive team. And I think, again, I really believe this. I think our guys are starting to see that a little bit more, and they're starting to buy in. Certainly the Kansas game helped that. You know, we had some success there defensively at times, and that always helps when you have success doing the things that you're teaching every day. Then the buy-in process accelerates. But if we'll continue, you know, just, you know, close out defense, jumping to the ball, helping outside the lane, you know, just again the fundamentals that so many times are taken for granted, that if we will buy into these things and everybody executes those at a high level, along with our length, our athleticism, you know, our talents, we can be a really tough team to play against defensively.
And the conference season is going to start in a couple of weeks, so we got to be ready. Have you had a chance to watch any of the conference teams on any kind of video, or is that still, or you're still taking them one at a time? I understand that.
Oh, a little bit. You know, with ESPN Plus, it's hard not to be able to watch it a little bit, but yeah. I'm kind of superstitious. I like to keep my eyes on the ball, and I don't like to get too far ahead. You know, I know the league is pretty good at the top. You know, I think, you know, UT Martin's very talented. I think SIUE is very talented. They got 4 starters back. Morehead State is off to a very good start. You know, and then I think a lot of teams are really a lot like us. I think there's a lot of opportunity out there for us. For, you know, if we continue to grow and build and gain confidence. You know, unfortunately, we got a tough start to league play with 3 road games right out of the gate. But that can be a real positive too. You know, we just gotta look at it that way, and we gotta find a way to go on the road and get a win.
Last question here, and this is one that I'm as interested in as much as anything, and I think some of our 6-man club members also. We got former players there in that club. Recruiting and scouting in this day and age. I'm used to the days of Don Eddy and Rick Samuels going out on Tuesday, Friday night watching games. Now I know with the portal, we had the COVID year, I know with AAU basketball. Are you guys still out on the road like coaches used to be 20, 30, 40 years ago? Absolutely,
yeah. The best way to recruit is to be out watching, you know, high school, junior college, prep school games. You know, you have to, you know, put a schedule together. You got to work it out, because I'm old school and I like having coaches at practice. You know, we're teaching, we're trying to get our team better. But yes, you go out and watch high school kids. You go out and watch the junior college kids. That's the best way to be in person. You get a certain allotment of days throughout the year that you can go out and watch the kids play. It means a lot, you know, not only to you as a person evaluating them, seeing them on the floor, seeing how they interact with their team, see how they're competing against the other team, see how they interact with their teammates on the bench, how they, you know, handle coaching, all the above. But they want you there. They know when you're there, and it helps with everything. Closing out, it's the holiday season. We're not going to sing Jingle Bells, but I'll let you wish the 6-man clubbers a holiday greeting. They've been so instrumental with any success that we've had. I know since I've been fortunate to be the basketball coach here. So from all of us here at Eastern Illinois University men's basketball, we'd like to wish all the six-man members, all their family members, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you to all our six-man club members for your support over the past year. We'll see you at the game.